I'm not sure who's awake, but I'm getting ready for bed. So I thought I'd invite you all to see me get ready for bed with SeneGence, doing my nighttime routine, since you couldn't come last night, since I did it while I was in the shower. So, I'm just going to put my hair up so it's out of my face. Okay, this is my nighttime basket. It's got all of my SeneGence products and then my Aquaphor. Oh, hey, Tamra. The Aquaphor I use sometimes in place for my lip balm because it is the only thing I will recommend other than SeneGence lip balm, but I also have been using it for my eyebrows, for my microblading, because that is what my girl told me to do. So, welcome to Deidre getting ready for bed. I'm just going to start by peeling off my eyelashes. How was everybody's day? Oh, that one did not come off as easy as I wanted to. Okay, so first thing to start with is the Foops remover. It's the whole face remover rather than just the Oops remover. And I just take a little of this. Tamara, I don't like eyelash extensions. I've had them before. I start by rubbing it all over my face to break up that color I've been wearing all day. Oh, hi. I don't know what you guys just saw. I hit my elbow. Switched bathrooms. Sorry. If you're just tuning in, I'm using the Foops to get my makeup off. I'll rub it all over my face and then I'll use it to get off my makeup because I use all SeneGence on my everything. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Christine. Hi, everybody. I don't know who got on while I was not here. And then I use the opposite side. So this is the side with all my makeup. I use the opposite side. To get my lip sense off. Okay. And then I let that sit for a few seconds. How is everybody? Anyone do anything fun today? We fed the missionaries tacos and then went and got Halo ice cream because I've been dying to try it. It was a very exciting day. Okay, so now that I let the Foops sit in, I go in with the 3-in-1 cleanser. I use normal to oily usually, but sometimes I'll switch to the dry. Let me get my dog out of here. Can you take this nugget? I'm back! Yeah, that's just a cotton pad. Okay, so I use this 3-in-1 cleanser. I don't know if I'm going to show you guys this. Let me move you over to by the sink so you can see my face the whole time. Okay, there's also the dry. If you live in a more desert climate, which I also really like, but this is the one I use every day. Carrie, what flavor did you get of Halo ice cream? And all I do with this is get my hands a little wet, and then I take this and put it all in. Halo ice cream is this amazing ice cream that doesn't have as much sugar and doesn't have as much calories and has protein. Tons of grams of protein. I split it with Adam. It was actually pretty good. A lot better than I was expecting. They only sell it at the Boise Co-op and Fred Meyer, I think. Okay, so this 3-in-1 cleanser is a regular cleanser, an exfoliator, and it's a toner. So you get all three of them in one thing. Aren't these eyebrows so good? Hannah rocked. I love her. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with my... I'm a big believer in using a washcloth to help fluff off any extra skin. I don't know if that's proper, but I like it that way. So I use my washcloth to take off all these cleanser that I put in. Okay, so I've removed my makeup and I've used the cleanser. So 2 steps down. Now we're going into Adam can maybe join in next. He was like, I don't want to be in your video. And I was like, okay, bye. Okay, then you can go into treating, and there's 2 different things that you can do to treat. And one is the polishing exfoliator, which they say use 2 to 3 times a week, and I actually really love it. It's not like a grainy exfoliator, but I can totally tell it's doing its job. It's got volcanic ash in it, and I really, really love it, especially when I'm breaking out. I've been breaking out a lot right here lately, so I'm really liking how this is fixing that. The other thing you can use is just the regular anti-wrinkle treatment. You can tell I've been using a ton of it. I love it. So I'm going to put in some of that. And I just rub this all over my face. I like it because it's really light, but I still feel like it is fixing my skin a little bit without being like a heavy, heavy cream. So that was the anti-wrinkle. Then what I do is I go in with, guys, this is a Miracle Worker. It's called Climate Control, and it's an anti-aging moisturizer. One of my uplines uses this on, like, she used it on some, like, sunburn, some really bad sunburn she got, and she said it healed instantly. I've been using it on some stretch marks that I had. I took before pictures, and I'll show you afters. It's really embarrassing to say that I have stretch marks, but I do, and I don't even know how I got them because I didn't get that much heavier, but I clearly did enough that I got stretch marks. So then I just do a squirt of this on my face, usually 2, and I'll rub it in. Carrie, I don't know when the acne one will be coming out. I think it's said by end of year, but it might be early next year. But that is a great question. I'll see if I can find out. And then what I use is the, I can't say this, but I think it's Nangai oil. And we keep our house really cold, so it's solid, but it's just like coconut oil that if you rub it between your hands, it will liquefy. And this is also a skin treatment just to help bring fresh skin cells up faster while keeping it moisturized. Thanks, Kimber. I appreciate that. When I first started getting them, I was like, what the heck is happening? Why am I getting so many stretch marks? But I've just embraced them, and I'm getting them because I ate too much ice cream when Adam left, so it's my own fault. Okay, so the one thing that I really wanted to talk about with all of these products that I love about the SeneGence face line and all of their skincare and most of their makeup too is it's all made with Seneplex, which helps move the skin cells up to the surface faster. So normally, I've talked about this once before, but normally your face will just, like, as the new cells are coming up, they'll flatten out because of the length it takes to get there. So that's why you get fine lines and wrinkles, and the older you get, the less plump they are by the time they get to the top because your skin is regenerating at a slower pace. But with the Seneplex, what it does is it speeds up the speed of those new cells 23.3%. So instead of going like this as they're slowly moving up, it keeps them nice and round and plump. So when they do move to the top, it's keeping the nice skin cells full, so you're not getting those fine lines and wrinkles. And all of our products have semi-complex. Okay, the next thing I do is I use this evening moisturizer. I drop it a lot, so my lid is broken. And everything I'm using tonight is the normal to oily. Some people don't love the normal to oily as much. They prefer the dry, but it kind of just depends on your skin, obviously, and where you live. Okay, and this is just a good nighttime moisturizer. This is actually, right here, has the highest concentrate of the Seneplex that I was just talking about in it. because overnight they want your skin to get a lot of that nourishment and all of that in there. And then I use on my eyes, it looks like a hard, I thought I lost you. It looks hard, but when you, it's just like, again, coconut oil, when you rub your finger into it, it will heat up a little bit. Okay. Then you just go in on that with your eyes. It also has a high concentrate of that Cineplex since it's your night cream. The next thing I will do is this fancy little, it's called the collagen pack. It comes in a fancy velvet bag because it's so special. And it comes with a brush. So I use a bit of the collagen pack, and this is just an intense moisturizer to lock in moisture for the evening. And I just take a little bit and brush it up my face. A little bit more. Isn't that eye cream so awesome? I love it. And I love the eye illuminator. I don't know if you've used that yet. They also have an eye illuminator, which is the eye cream mixed with our pearlizer for the morning to just give your eyes that extra lift. Okay, so that's everything that I do on my face. All of this is to lock in moisture overnight to help the Cineplex stay in, to help your face have time to heal, because the more moisture and I'm drawing a blank right now. The more moisture your face has overnight, the more your skin has a chance to heal and rehydrate and all of that. You put the collagen stuff on your neck too. I've never even thought of that. Do you feel like it makes a difference on your neck at all, Kimber, when you use it? And the last two things I do, I usually do this after I brush my teeth, but I haven't yet, but I'll still show you. I either use, oh, I don't even have the other one here, the lip volumizer or the balm at night. I actually haven't been very good about using the lip volumizer, just because I was focusing on all things eyebrows lately. But I make sure my lips get a lot of moisture in the evening so they can heal overnight. And then because I just got my eyebrows microbladed, I've been using Aquaphor on my eyebrows because that is what my girl said to do, and I trust her completely because look at these beauties. She did so awesome. The last thing that you could do is, and I actually haven't started using this, but I've been having people ask me about it, so I'm going to start using it so I can show you before and after. There's also the lash extend, which I would throw in to my evening and my morning routine to help make my eyelashes longer and more pretty and full, because I do wear eyelash extensions every day right now, which I feel like I could maybe not if I started actually using this product. So I'm going to take it before and I'm going to start using it, and then I can show you guys how I like it after. But if you want to try it out before I do, I'm placing an order next week. I heard it's like Latisse. I've heard really great things about it. I just haven't personally used it to give you my own feedback. Something else that I use once a week, not tonight, is it's the detoxifying and moisture mask. It's just like a heavy lotion, and what I do usually is put it on before I do everything. So I'll detoxify, moisturize, and then I'll do my whole face routine. So I'll usually leave this on for like 20-ish minutes, and then I'll use the cleanser to remove it. So that is everything I use at night. It seems like a lot, but it goes remove, cleanse, treat, anti-wrinkle, treat, moisturize, and then that will get it all absorbed in overnight to help those skin cells move up fatter to help reduce fine lines and wrinkles in my face. So that is my nighttime routine using all SeneGence products. I use the same products for the morning, except for instead of the nighttime cream, I use the daytime lotion. And instead of the eye cream, I use the eye illuminator. And I have been able to notice a huge difference in my face. Oh, hey Adam. Adam's tuning in, even though he's not sharing his face routine with all of you. Some other things that you can add in are the SeneSerum C. I don't know, there's just a few different products that you can alter in and out as you are figuring out what your face needs. And I haven't shared, or I tried to show you before and after, but I didn't have a good before. But I do have a girl on my team, Kim, and she has an awesome before and after, or at least like her experience of using it and how it's cleared up her face. So I'll go see if I can find that and share it with you guys again. But I wanted to share with you guys the products and what I use. If you are going to get nothing else, I would absolutely recommend at least getting this 3-in-1 cleanser and the lotion, because I do feel like these two alone have made a big difference in my face. These are the ones I take when I travel instead of everything. Do you use the eye illuminator the same way as the eye cream? I don't use the eye illuminator the same way. I usually just do it underneath my eyes, because then I put my shadow sense and I would have to clean it off anyways. But that's just me. The shadow sense stays on better when my eyelids are clean and dry, because my eyelids are relatively oily to start with. But if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Just leave them below. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's a little late. I was planning to do this earlier, but we watched another episode of Blacklist. So there you go. Have a nice night, and I will talk to you guys later.